my top marketing tip ever. Yes, you're going to have to wait a few secs because I got to tell you who I am. This, my good friend, is the Marketing for Owners podcast. My name is John Butt, Jonbutt. Yes, funny, eh? Not as funny in my country because, as you can hear from the funny accent, I'm from England. I'm currently recording this in Canada because I spend every other month in Canada, despite running 3 e-commerce websites, in fact 4. Got another business as well that I don't do much with, and running a marketing company at marketingforowners.com, where I teach people like me and you how to live the lifestyle where your business runs and you can do what you want while your business not only runs but does its marketing on its own, a self-marketing company. That's what this is all about, because I'd like you to enjoy the kind of freedom that I have. While my businesses do their business stuff and pay my salary, I don't have to do much. Good, eh? So, back to that question. There are many tips in marketing. I can give you a list as long as your arm. In fact, I just filled out a form for someone this morning who asked me in 25 to 50 words for a particular tip. And as this needed more explanation, I gave him another one. And I was saving this for you anyway. This is my top tip. It's very, very simple. You must give people their opinion of you. Now, because you're staring at your iPhone or your Android or at my face on this video, because if you didn't know, if you listen to this on iTunes, you can go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/248, because it's episode 248. You get the format. Every single one has a video, has the MP3s, it has a full transcript of every single word I say, and all the links. So you're staring thinking, what on earth does that mean? You have to give people their opinion of you. So this is all about positioning, first impressions, etc. Because something else I'll say, said before, I'll say it again, is you only have one chance, one opportunity to give for somebody to form their first impression, and first impressions last. So, take cars. I'll use a same example I've used before. You have Toyota cars. Everybody knows Toyota. Okay, you think big manufacturer, average cars, competent, reliable, great. Toyota, one day, a few years ago, came out with a brand called Lexus. We'd never had Lexus before. Suddenly, Lexus appeared. Lexus, if they just said, oh, we've got a new car called Lexus, we wouldn't have known anything about it. But Toyota told us through advertising and marketing that Lexus is their luxury brand, that it is incredibly reliable. They've spent all this money in research and it doesn't break down. It's super luxury. It's got everything you could need, etc., etc. And so if I asked you independently what a Lexus is, without you hearing me describe this, what a Lexus, you'd say, oh, it's a luxury car brand. Have you ever owned one? Have you ever driven one? Probably not. By the way, I'm not including all Lexus drivers. I haven't had one. I've never owned one. I have driven one. But they've told me what it is. And that's my first impression. I've never owned one. And so I don't have that experience, but I think of it as a luxury Toyota, luxury brand, equivalent of BMW, Mercedes, Audi, etc., or Infiniti and Acura for the Honda and Nissan ones. That is because they gave me my opinion of them. Do you understand what I mean? Now, had they left it to chance, had I seen one without seeing any marketing, I would have thought, oh, what's that? Funny looking thing. Oh, don't like that. Oh, it's trying to be like a Mercedes, but isn't quite, something like that. And I could have had the opinion that this is like I could have thought, oh, this is a cheap Japanese version of a Mercedes. Now that is not the opinion they'd want me to have. But if I started with that impression, that would have stuck in my mind. I would have always thought it's Toyota trying to be like a Mercedes. You see where I'm going with this? So from your business, you can position yourself. Let me give you a more practical example of my fire protection online business. So we were very, very successful in the UK. We are the top fire safety, online fire safety brand in the UK. So we used to come top at Google, AdWords and everything. We've been at this since 2007, something like that. So before a lot of others. So when others came into the market, as they eventually would with the explosion of the internet, they try and they don't succeed. And then they look at the top one and they think, well, they're doing that well, we'll just copy what they do. So they copy and then they will look at our prices and they'll think we'll just be, so if we sell something for £35, they'll sell it for £34. And if we dropped our price to 33, they'll drop theirs to 32. So that's not the way to go. So we had to position ourselves or reposition. Now everyone copied our messages. So they were copying things such as, we used to just say, we are the UK's top or biggest seller of fire extinguishers online or the leading brand, etc. Everyone else just said the same thing because you don't have to give any evidence. They just said it. Everyone else says the UK's leading brand in fire safety. And so we dropped that because then that sounds silly. And we positioned ourselves, we purposefully put our prices up a little. And so when people look at Nate and they ask, why would we buy from you? One of our messages will say, well, we are never going to be the cheapest because that's not the market we wish to compete in. Now that term instantly pre-warns people that our prices are not the lowest, but it also instantly gives them the impression that we are not cheap. Cheap means cheap. Cheap is dollar store, Poundland. Not great. If you want cheap, fine, eBay, stuff like that. These all give, and yeah, no, I'm not having a go at eBay, but that's the perception where you get cheap stuff, okay? By saying that we're not cheap, it gives us the excuse for charging extra and people can look at it and say, yeah, I understand. Yeah, we don't want cheap. Because we would then follow it up, say, because when it comes to fire safety, do you really want to be buying the cheapest goods? And you're going to feel silly now looking for the cheapest ones, aren't you? Can you see that? We're giving people their impression. So people are thinking, fire protection online, good prices, but a slightly better quality than everyone else. And yeah, you pay a little bit extra, but you get better quality. And we haven't said any of that. That's what people have formed in their mind. So imagine doing that for your business. Do it in all of your marketing messages. Everything, your email signature, your on the front page of your website. Why buy from us? Why use us? Etc. Don't have a go at your competitors. Just give your terms in benefits to the customer because they're only interested what's in it for them. If you want more information on this, just contact me via the website. Go to marketingforowners.com and just click on the contact form or email me. You can email me direct at John, spelt Jon, at marketingforowners.com. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, today is a Wednesday, okay, and on Wednesdays, give you a friendly follow tip. So for any of you that have been around a while, you'll see that there's a lot. Today, this is slightly different. This is for Jason Calacanis. Now, if you get the Twitter handle, twitter.com/Jason, just your first name, it means A, you've been around a long time, B, you either worked for Twitter at the start or you're an early investor, and C, you're important. Not many people. Gary Vaynerchuk on Facebook has facebook.com/Gary. That's pretty cool. So Jason Calacanis is an investor and a marketer. He has businesses, but he's a venture capitalist and all that kind of stuff, but he's also got a lot of savvy. I recommend you follow, I did say it's just at Jason, but also his website is jasoncalcanis.com. The Calcanis, by the way, spell it is Calacanis. And I'm pretty sure that's his website. He's got other businesses, he'll tell you what he's up to. But his experience can go a long way. Go see what he has to say. Learn how he does it. I don't expect you to make the millions or billions that he makes. Just learn how he markets a company from scratch and how he interacts with people and how he positions himself and how he gives people their opinion, etc. Okay, you'll enjoy it. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.